Have you ever wondered if giants truly walked the earth in days of yore? The question of giants has etched itself into the collective consciousness of humanity, a tantalizing enigma that spans centuries and cultures. In the hushed whispers of folklore, the grand narratives of mythology, and the sacred verses of religious texts, the figure of the giant emerges, larger than life, casting long shadows on the canvas of human history. Giants have been a constant fascination, beings of immense stature and strength, towering over the landscapes of our imaginations. They have been heroes and villains, gods and monsters, symbols of our deepest fears and our greatest aspirations. They have been etched into stone, painted on walls, and woven into the words of our greatest stories. From the epic battles of the Greek titans, to the colossal figures of Norse mythology, and the biblical giants of old. But this fascination is not confined to the dusty pages of ancient texts, or the crumbling ruins of bygone civilizations. It has followed us into the modern era, persisting in our literature, our cinema, our video games, and our collective imagination. Giants continue to captivate us, to stir our curiosity, and to provoke our sense of wonder. They challenge us to question the limits of human potential, to probe the mysteries of our past, and to confront the unknown. Indeed, the question of giants is not merely a question of mythology or folklore, it is a question about us, about our history, our potential, and our place in the universe. It is a question that invites us to look beyond the familiar, to venture into the realm of the extraordinary, and to explore the boundaries of possibility. As we grapple with this age-old question, we find ourselves standing at the crossroads of history and mystery, fact and fiction, science and speculation. The journey may be fraught with uncertainty, but it is also teeming with potential, with the promise of discovery, and the thrill of the unknown. Let us embark on a journey through time, and explore the evidence and stories of giants from ancient times to the present. Our journey begins in the distant past, a time when giants were said to rule the earth. Throughout the annals of history, the narrative of giants has been interwoven into the fabric of our collective consciousness. These tales span across cultures and continents, painting a picture of a world once dominated by beings of enormous stature. In the ancient Hebrew texts of the Bible, we find stories of the Nephilim, described as the offspring of the sons of God and the daughters of men. These towering figures were considered mighty, powerful beings who held sway over the early human civilizations. The narrative of the Nephilim has sparked countless debates among scholars and theologians, adding a layer of mystery to our understanding of the past. Similarly, in Greek mythology, we encounter the Titans, the colossal progenitors of the gods. These divine beings were believed to have shaped the universe and its elements. The Titans, with their incredible strength and wisdom, played a crucial role in the creation myth of ancient Greece, personifying the forces of nature. Venturing north in the icy realms of Norse legends, we meet the Jotun, or the frost giants. These enormous entities were often in conflict with the gods, embodying the harsh and inhospitable aspects of the natural world. The Jotun were seen as a constant threat to the divine order, symbolizing the never-ending struggle between chaos and order. These stories of giants, whether they are the Nephilim, the Titans, or the Jotun, have left an indelible mark on our cultural psyche. They represent the awe and fear that our ancient ancestors felt towards the unknown, towards the forces that were beyond their control. These tales of giants are more than just stories, they are a reflection of our human desire to understand the world around us, to make sense of the inexplicable. These tales have endured for centuries, but what about physical evidence? Over the years, numerous claims of giant bones being unearthed have surfaced. Our journey into the world of giants would be incomplete without examining these tantalizing finds. Let's take a trip back in time and delve into some of the most intriguing discoveries. First stop, France in the late 19th century. Here, an anthropologist named Georges Vacher de Lapouge stumbled upon an ancient burial site. Among the remains he found something extraordinary. 3 bone fragments that were significantly larger than those of a typical human. He dubbed the owner of these bones the Giant of Castelnau. Based on these fragments, Lapouge estimated the individual to be over 11 feet tall. But as you can imagine, these findings sparked a wave of controversy. Skeptics argued that the bones could belong to a large animal, or perhaps even be a case of an ancient form of bone disease causing abnormal growth. Despite the debate, the Giant of Castelnau has entered the annals of history, a symbol of our fascination with the idea of giants. Now, let's cross the Atlantic and land in the United States in the year 1869. Here, we encounter the Cardiff Giant, a 10-foot-tall, petrified man that was unearthed on a farm in New York. The discovery caused a sensation, with thousands flocking to see the giant. However, the Cardiff Giant was later revealed to be an elaborate hoax, a sculpture crafted from gypsum. These tales of giant bones are fascinating, aren't they? They offer a glimpse into our collective fascination with the gigantic, the extraordinary, the otherworldly. However, they also underscore the importance of skepticism and scientific rigor. For every claim of a giant bone discovery, we must ask ourselves, is this the real deal, or just another Cardiff Giant? While these discoveries are intriguing, they aren't the only evidence suggesting the existence of giants. So, let's continue our journey as we delve deeper into the realm of the colossal and the incredible. Even in the modern world, stories and evidence of giants persist. The concept of giants is not merely confined to ancient lore or fossilized bones. There are accounts and anecdotes from our contemporary world that continue to fuel the intrigue surrounding these colossal beings. In the realm of the ordinary, we have individuals whose extraordinary height set them apart from the rest. The late Sultan Kozan from Turkey, for instance, stood at an unbelievable 8 feet and 3 inches, making him the tallest man in recent history. Similarly, the village of Yao in China is renowned for its unusually tall inhabitants, with an average height of 6 feet, far surpassing the national average. Venturing into the less ordinary, we delve into stories of encounters with beings of a size that defies human comprehension. Take for instance the account of mountaineers in the Himalayas who report sightings of towering humanoid figures, far surpassing any known human height. These stories, while unconfirmed, add a layer of mystery to the narrative of giants in the modern world. Then there are urban legends that refuse to fade. In the remote corners of North America, stories circulate of the Sasquatch or Bigfoot, a large, hairy, bipedal creature, often considered a modern-day giant. Despite lacking irrefutable scientific evidence, such tales continue to captivate the imagination of people across the globe. In the realm of fiction, giants are a staple. They populate the pages of fantasy novels and strut across the silver screen, embodying our fascination with the idea of human-like beings of extraordinary size. From Hagrid and Harry Potter to the giants of Game of Thrones, these characters serve as a reflection of our enduring fascination with the concept of giants. From the extraordinary heights of real individuals to the whispered accounts of colossal beings and the larger-than-life figures in our media, the narrative of giants is woven into the fabric of our modern world. These accounts keep the idea of giants alive in our modern consciousness. But what does science have to say about the existence of giants? When we delve into the realm of science, we must first understand the biological feasibility of giant humans. The human body is a marvel of engineering. Each part, each system, each organ is meticulously designed to carry out its role in harmony with the rest. But when we talk about giants, we're talking about a body that is significantly larger than the average human form. This, in turn, would demand an enormous amount of energy and resources to function, which would impose a great deal of strain on the body's systems. The circulatory system, for instance, would struggle to pump blood efficiently throughout a colossal body. The skeletal system would grapple with supporting an immense weight. And these are just a couple of the biological challenges that a giant body would pose. So, from a purely biological standpoint, the existence of giants as we imagine them, towering, robust creatures, seems unlikely. Yet, the role of genetics cannot be overlooked. There are known medical conditions such as gigantism and acromegaly that can result in exceptional height. These conditions are typically caused by an overproduction of growth hormone, often due to a pituitary gland tumor. Individuals with these conditions can reach heights well beyond the average, but they also often suffer from a host of health problems. So, while genetics can indeed produce extraordinarily tall individuals, these cases are far from the robust, healthy giants of lore. Instead, they illustrate the toll that excessive growth can take on the human body. In conclusion, while science may not fully support the existence of giants as we've come to imagine them, it does offer a fascinating insight into the complexities of the human body and our fascination with the extraordinary. It reveals that our bodies, as they are finely tuned machines, capable of incredible feats but also vulnerable to the strains of abnormal growth. Science may not fully support the existence of giants, but it does shed light on why we are so intrigued by them. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, why do giants continue to captivate us? This question may seem simple, but it touches upon the very core of human nature, our fears, aspirations, and the mystery of the unknown. Giants, in all their terrifying grandeur, represent our deepest fears. The idea of being so much larger and potentially more powerful than us can be daunting, to say the least. They embody the fear of the unknown, of that which is beyond our control. They are the physical embodiment of our anxieties about the world around us and the forces that shape our lives. But giants are not just about fear. They also symbolize our aspirations, our desire to be more than what we are. Giants represent a potential within us, a possibility of greatness beyond our current limitations. They embody the human spirit's desire to surpass the ordinary, to reach for the extraordinary. In the world of giants, we see a reflection of our ambitions, our dreams of standing tall, reaching high, and achieving greatness. Moreover, the allure of giants lies in the mystery they represent. They are creatures of myth and legend, existing on the fringes of our understanding. This mystery stokes our curiosity, fueling our desire to explore and to know more. Giants, in their elusive existence, become a metaphor for the unknown, the unexplored, and the undiscovered realms of our world and beyond. The fascination with giants, then, is a reflection of our human nature. They mirror our fears and aspirations, and their existence, real or imagined, challenges our understanding of the world and ourselves. They push us to question, to explore, to dream, and to confront our fears. They provoke our imagination, igniting our curiosity and our desire for discovery. In the end, our fascination with giants is not just about them, it's about us. It's about our hopes, our fears, and the ceaseless quest for understanding that is the hallmark of the human spirit. Giants, it seems, are as much a part of our psyche as they are of our history. So, did giants truly exist, or are they the product of human imagination? This question has been the heart of our journey. We've explored the whispers of giants that echo through time, from the ancient stories of colossal beings to the modern tales of enormous creatures. We've examined the giant bones, disentangled fact from fiction, and delved into the science behind these towering figures. In ancient times, giants were not just characters of lore. They were considered as real as the mountains they were said to inhabit. They were seen as godlike figures, revered and feared. Their presence was woven into the fabric of cultures worldwide, from the biblical Goliath to the titans of Greek mythology. In the modern world, the narrative has shifted. The reported sightings of giants are often met with skepticism. The giant bones that occasionally surface? They've been largely debunked by scientists, often identified as the remains of prehistoric animals rather than proof of human giants. Yet despite the lack of irrefutable evidence, the idea of giants continues to captivate us. They loom large in our literature, our movies, and our collective consciousness. The allure of giants, it seems, is as colossal as the beings themselves. The science of giants adds another layer to this complex narrative. Genetic mutations, hormonal imbalances, and certain medical conditions can lead to extraordinary growth in humans. While these individuals may not fit the traditional image of a giant, they are a testament to the incredible range of human biology. In the end, the existence of giants remains shrouded in mystery. The evidence is intriguing, but not conclusive. Perhaps it's the ambiguity that draws us in, the tantalizing possibility of these colossal beings. Whether giants walk the earth or not, they certainly continue to stride through our stories and our dreams.